feel like No More Dream makes it really easy for me because it's such a quintessential, it's gotta be, once you're into BTS, one of the first music videos that you watch, right? It's their first one. You have to start from the beginning. Once you've fallen down that rabbit hole, you just have this desire to understand where these human beings came from. I feel like I know that music video by heart. Such a like straight hip-hop sound. Okay, Rap Monster. Jin. Old Jersey. J-Hope with that scarf on his head. Oh, I can't imagine being like that. SUGA. That's exactly how I imagine SUGA. Oh my gosh, the eyeliner. The hair on RM. Oh, reminds me of Kid and Play. It's one of my favorite verses from SUGA. What did RM's eyes look like then? I don't see them in any shots. These sound so different in the early songs. Rapping Jungkook. Oh, so tight. Like thin arm, what they call. Oh my gosh, Jimin, so young. Such an interesting vibe. That's like dramatic. It's a like skateboard vibe. Yeah, and with the mini bike. Also, Jin sounds very different. It's like they're not singing, they're like sing-talking, so it's so low in their voice. Okay, Jimin! Oh my god. Those are young abs. Too young for me. Oh, I love that. I love their transition. Gosh, these chains are choking me just thinking about how heavy they look. Yes. Yes, Jimin. I really want to see RM's eyes. They're so pretty, and he's covered them with these glasses.
the youngsters without dreams.
Welcome to the BTS Music Video Honors!
Hosted, presented, judged, and sponsored by Miss Single for BTS.
Time to dole out the inaugural BTS Music Video Honors. Starting with the silkiest vocal. And the nominees are Jin, Jimin, and V. I nominated Jin and V, one because Jin looked like he was about to bore into my soul when he was delivering those lines. I feel like it's rare that I see Jin with all of that. There was so much eye intensity. And then mostly V because he doesn't sound anything like that now. I feel like it's a whole different person, which is good. I mean, his voice has grown and matured like all of their voices has. So I wanted to highlight that because I feel like they've come a really long way. I want to pretend this is hard, but it's not hard. That note from Jimin, I don't care. It's shorter than all of the rest. It's not a full bar. He doesn't even say a real word. But he sounds so good. And the commitment after that flying kick to that note, I felt it. But really, it was between Jin and whatever his face was doing in that camera to me when he was delivering those lines, and Jimin in that note, and I can't give it to anyone else but Jimin. Okay. Next up, illest bar delivery. jhope. SUGA.
I want a big house, a big ring. But 사실 I don't have any big dreams. 난 참 편하게 살아. 따위 아무것도 않았잖아.
And jungkook.
왜말 못하고 있어? 공부를 하기 싫다면서 학교 때려치기는 겁나지. 이거 받은 거야 준비하는 벌써. 설정들은 제발 좀 너희만 살아가지고 유리 멘탈 boy stop. 자신에게 물어봐 언제리가 열심히 노력했냐고.
SUGA's line is just so good. I feel like it's a line that I will catch myself still singing randomly while I'm walking in the supermarket. And I still love it. I still feel the swag when I'm saying it. So seeing him, oh, the swag is just so good. I had to pick Jungkook because, look, I think Jungkook's gonna pop up a lot in the beginning of this list because he raps and then he never raps again. And I'm still sad about that. The fact that he's rapping so hard about these kids getting ready for school when he's out chasing his dreams, talking about, you scared to quit school, right? While he's out here chasing them dreams. It's and then jhope, I feel like jhope starts by talking about a study session, and by the end of it, he's talking about rebelling against a hellish society. He's saying dreams are a special part of. And then who says, become the main subject of your life that has always been suppressed. Basically saying, look, you have pushed yourself down so far. Are you even living the life you want? Are you even the main subject in your own story? It's just real deep. The time. It will withstand the test of time. Gotta go to SUGA.
I want a big house, big cars and big rings. But 사실 I don't have any big dreams. 난 참 편하게 살아. 꿈 따위 아무것도 안 하잖아.
But I'm sorry, I know that SUGA's line is not the deepest line, but it's one of the grimiest ones. Alright, next up, Sickest Choreo, which, again, I feel like is always going to be the difficult part because there's so much. And then there's so many of them, and they all do it so well. So, every now and then, it'll be all of them, it'll be some of them, just depends on the actual move. But of the 3 moves, we've got jungkook, so Jimin and Jungkook. We've also got Jimin again. And then we also have the team as a whole.
살아가는 법을 몰라 날아가는 법을 몰라 결정하는 법을 몰라.
The transition one, that's probably not going to win, right? I mean, it's not the most complex of dance moves, but I feel like from an early point in their career, Big Hit knew how to direct these boys, knew how to shot them, or at least hired folks who knew how to do it. And they obviously execute like top notch. So just seeing them, even in this early part of their career, with those transitions, I love like how one rapper pops up when they move. Next thing you know, another rapper pops up. It's just so smart. And you don't have to do a lot of stuff. You don't have to like move around. The camera is sitting right there. It is just the visual illusion that you're creating. It is so genius. So simple, but so impactful. It had to go on the list, but it's also not gonna win. It's between the flying kick with an assist from Jungkook, who is basically carrying Jimin. I guess you could also give part of the credit to the team because they basically just let Jimin walk on their back, which you gotta love your teammate to just let them walk all over your back like that. I would never, so could have given it to the rest of the team, but they've already got another nomination. So this is for jungkook. And then, the gusto. Now when Jimin lands, and we've already heard silkiest vocal delivery, that note he hits, it's easy. So I think that's a contender. And then there's Jimin and Jimin's abs. I'm pretty sure once you introduce Jimin's abs, yeah, there's no competition. Not only do I miss Jimin's abs, because like anyone who grows older, you see less of those things. I'm not out here showing my midriff all the time for a reason. And look, Jimin has done his work. He doesn't need to also be out here showing his midriff all the time. Even though, when we do get a glimpse, I still get very excited. But, that being said, those abs put in a lot of significant work. They deserve to be appreciated. These abs will be getting these honors. These abs deserve everything. Okay, so sickest choreo, easy peasy. It goes to Jimin and Jimin's abs. It's just no question. It really can just go to Jimin's abs. It can go to headless Jimin. I mean, Jimin's abs without Jimin's head would still win. Let's be very clear. Okay. And then, the last of our official nominees we've got the MV brand ambassadors. Now, the vibe of this video was very, obviously like hip hop. That was definitely the vibe with the scarves and the fitted hats. And, just in general, the jerseys, the clothes they're wearing. The hair, besides RM's hair, most of the hair is very like how I would think of like grungy skater. Like, for the most part, looks like their hair normally looks, except for RM's. But everything else is just a little like grimier, oilier, and a little bit more like haphazard, right? So, the hair wasn't a big difference. The makeup, probably gonna be for a while, heavy on the eyeliner, which again, 100% fine with. Bring attention to all of your beautiful eyes. 14 beautiful eyeballs. Bring all the attention to them. Nominees for MV Brand Ambassador of the No More Dream music video. We've got Jimin, jhope, and SUGA. Yes, Jimin's got the Chicago Bulls jersey. I graduated from Northwestern University, so I can definitely rep the Bulls. Jhope with the bandana, with the fitted hat, looks so cute. Like, and let me be clear, they all look fantastic. They look great. One, I feel like this was built for. I feel like this was exactly what this person was wearing before they became BTS. So I feel like almost they were part of the foundation of the building blocks of the style. It's gotta go to SUGA. I felt like this was his style. This was what he was rocking when the cameras weren't rolling. And he just looks so happy, so swaggy. Okay. Now on to rating the music video. So, the vibe. There's really only two vibes, right? Like, it's definitely not sweet. It's definitely not, you could, I'm sure there's certainly people who would deem it sexy, but not in terms of the vibe check. It's definitely not sexy. And it's not struggle. They're talking a lot about maybe how they have struggled to get somewhere, and that other people maybe aren't even putting enough energy or effort into struggling themselves. But it's really either swaggy or saucy. As their debut, it has this like, we're coming to bring the fire, which to me is like fiery, spicy. It's saucy. It's saucy. And then the MVP, nominated in almost every single category. In some categories, multiple times. He also had body parts where maybe he wouldn't have even needed to have been nominated that were nominated. So, MVP. MVP. Is definitely Jimin. Hands down, Jimin. High note, ab, Bulls jersey, Jimin. Who also just looked like a baby in this music video, and I cannot believe it's basically been 10 years almost, right? 2013, June 2013. Yeah, so that's crazy. And then last but not least, the rank. Which if you've been following along, I think you already know. We've got a big 1 out of 1. I've watched one music video. It's number 1 on the list. Will it stay there? That's to be determined. I think we'll see when we get up to We Are Bulletproof Part 2. But please, let me know. Like, subscribe if you like this video, if you think it's fun. If there's any nominations that you would have rather seen or should have been picked by me. If you agreed with me, and obviously I got everything right, because the choices were just so evident, let me know. Give me a thumbs up, smash that like button, subscribe. I'm Nisi, I'm single for BTS, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!